I'm Kassy, and this is my life. Hey guys! So today I'm going to do my final review on the Mane and Tail shampoo and conditioner. I did a video, what was it, in November, talking about my first impressions of it, how my first experience using it went. So now I'm going to do like an update on how I feel about it and like my final verdict of it. I hate to say it, but my final verdict is definitely a thumbs down, major thumbs down.
Ooh. Doggy not being nice.
There were some good things about it, but there were also some not so good things about it. And I'd have to say that the not so good things for me personally definitely outweighed the good.
This dog doesn't want to stop barking, and I hope you guys can't hear it. He's me off, and I don't know how long he's gonna bark.
So generally, I don't know, I just have a lot of negative things to say about it, which is kind of weird to me because before I decided to buy it, I did a ton of research on it, and all I got were good reviews. I did ask a friend of mine about it, and she had to say some negative things about it. After using it myself, I then very quickly understood why she didn't like it. Simply because she's a bleach blonde and I'm a bleach blonde. And that is my number one top complaint I have to say about this stuff. If you are at all a bleach blonde or you have bleached your hair, don't use it. Just that is all I have to say about it, is don't use it. It is so drying. The bottom half of my hair, you guys already know, was fairly damaged. But not damaged beyond fixing it. When I bleach my hair, I've always been able to get it to bounce back. So my hair was damaged, but it was on the road to recovery. And then I started using this stuff, and it completely made my hair so much worse. It made my hair really brittle, and I could like run my hands through it and my hair was like slightly breaking. Not much, like they would only be pieces of hair I'd find about this long would be breaking off my ends. And that is what this did to it. I used this for probably a little under a month. I used this much in a month of the shampoo. There's still so much conditioner left. Or no, I think the shampoo is almost halfway empty, and that's just in a month. So not only did it really destroy my hair, which was the number one thing that made me stop using it. The second thing is the shampoo. You needed so much product because the shampoo is so unbelievably thick. I had to use like 3 times the amount I normally would just to get a good lather going. Because it's just so thick, it just doesn't want to do anything. And then conditioner was really runny, so I felt like I had to use even more of the product because like it just ran down the drain. But back to the drying issue, no matter how much conditioner I used, there was no getting around my hair being dry. And like I would use this, and in the shower, for anyone who has ever had an unnatural color and they've faded it out naturally so they could change it. You know, the whole use dish detergent on your head technique type thing. You know how when you do that and your hair felt really, really dry and gross, like after you washed it out, like when you were still in the shower, you just wanted to pour an entire bottle of conditioner on your head? That's exactly how this made my hair feel in the shower. And no matter how much conditioner I used, it wasn't helping it. I would use this and I would do this like twice, and then I have a coconut milk repairing conditioner that I use too, and I would use that and I would let that sit on my hair for like 5 minutes, and then I would use my It's a 10 spray in treatment afterwards like I normally do, and that usually brings in a lot of moisture into my hair. But none of it helped. And usually in that case, with that much conditioner going into your hair, you feel like your hair would automatically become pretty oily. Like, that's the case with conditioner. You don't want to use a lot of conditioner in your hair, or else your hair becomes oily and it gets oily faster. So you think that would have ended up happening with me using 3 different types of conditioner in my hair, but it didn't help at all. Like, this stuff dried my hair out beyond belief, and that is definitely, it didn't make my hair shiny. It says for shiny, manageable hair. Didn't make my hair shiny, didn't make it manageable at all. It actually made it, like, because it was brittle, it was really poofy, and really, who likes poofy hair, right? Not me. And the conditioner advertises for thicker, healthier looking hair. That's the one piece of advertising that I hate on any product, not just this, but on any product that says it's going to make your hair thicker. No, it's not going to actually make your hair thicker. It may make it appear thicker, but it's not going to thicken your hair. Nothing except for vitamin supplements, but even that is gonna thicken your hair. No hair product is actually gonna thicken your hair. So it's just, for me personally, it was just really bad advertising. The Mane and Tail conditioner says it's a moisturizer. It wasn't. It didn't help with my dry hair at all after using the shampoo. It sucks because I spent this money. I mean, granted, I bought this at Walmart in the pet department, so I didn't pay, you know, a great deal for these. They were like maybe $8 a bottle, but still that adds up to, with taxes, like a good $22 for these, and I'm not going to use them again. Nobody I know owns a horse, so it's not like I can be like, here, use this on your horse, because that's the other thing it's made for. And I wouldn't hand it off to anybody to use it on their own hair after me having such a bad experience with it. I wouldn't do that to people. That's so mean. So now I just have these bottles of shampoo and conditioner sitting around, and I'm not going to get any use out of them, and they didn't do any good for my hair, and it sucks. I didn't even notice a growth change in my hair. Granted, I only used it for a month, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say that I just didn't use it long enough for it to really show any difference, because I mean, no product you use you're gonna notice in like the first month. It's usually like within 6 to 8 weeks, so like a month and a half, 2 months is when you start noticing a difference with any type of product. So I won't say anything bad about hair growth because I feel like I just didn't use it long enough to get anything out of that aspect of it. But honestly, my personal opinion is if you have bleached your hair at all, and your hair is still bleached, like not you bleached it and then it grew out and you cut off where it was bleached. No, that's just your normal hair. But if you have bleached your hair at all and the bleach is still there, even if you've like dyed on top of it, don't use this. It will destroy your hair. And I'm not even exaggerating. I hate my hair right now, and I'm using, for the last month, I've been using high-end shampoos and conditioners to try and get back. And it is slowly recovering from this travesty. But my hair is slowly getting back to where it's supposed to be. One thing I do have to say though, if it hasn't been noticeable, you can kind of tell because it's all like wrapped in there and you can see the color peeking out. I am fading the pink out of the ends of my hair. So one thing I do have to say about this, while I was using it, it stripped the pink out of my hair so well. I've only used Head & Shoulders on my ends the last 2 times I showered, or well, the last 2 times I washed my hair. And I mean, it's not quite out yet. It hasn't actually, if I compare it to the last time I used this in my hair to now, there hasn't been that much of a color change in the pink. So it stripped out the color in my hair really, really well. And that's really, I have to say, the only good thing about it. So I guess with that being said, another thing is if you have pink or purple or green or blue or whatever color hair, like unnatural color hair, bright red hair, don't use this either. I mean, it has sulfate in it, so that would be like the #1 rule anyway, is not to use it. But honestly, don't use it because it's going to strip out the color faster than Head & Shoulders would. It's going to strip out the color faster than dish detergent would. It's going to strip the color out faster than any combination of sulfate infused products would. I mean, it's not going to take the color out the way bleach would, but this stripped the color out pretty well. I didn't like them. I will never ever use them again. And I will never ever 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 tell anybody to use it because I hated it. And I know that's definitely not the popular review on YouTube about them. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, it was a rarity for me to find anything negative about mane and tail. But this is my review. This is just how I felt. You may have a different experience with it. Even if you have bleached hair, you may end up having a better experience with it than I did. But for myself and my friend, for both of us that have bleach blonde hair, like both of us are about the same shade of blonde. We're probably about a number or 2 off from each other. For both of us being that blonde and both having the same response with it, I think it's safe to say blondies, don't use it. Another thing, my mom is naturally blonde, but she gets blonde highlights. She was in a rush one morning getting ready, and the only shampoo in reaching distance was this one. She used it on her head, and just after that one time, her hair felt extremely brittle, and her hair is extremely, extremely healthy. She only gets highlights, and she gets them done at a salon, and her hair is extremely healthy, like the most healthiest hair I've ever felt that has had some sort of bleach touch it. And it made her hair brittle within the first wash. like the only time she ever used it. So that's 3 for 3 with the blondies. I don't know, I just haven't had a good experience with it, and it sucks because I really wanted to give it a chance. I was hoping that it would make my hair grow longer faster, because that's pretty much what it's not aimed to do, but that's pretty much what everyone else has said about it, is it made their hair grow longer faster, and that's what I was hoping for. But I don't know, it just, I had a bad experience with it and I'll never use it again. So that was this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's probably really long, but I felt that this just needed the ranting because I'm just off about it. So I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.